Watch your son carefully, he walks the thin edge of being arrested by the law. My beloved child. Don't skip. Stay right here, because what you're about to hear carries the weight of destiny itself. Your breath might tighten as these words unfold, but you must listen till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. He's been restless lately, hasn't he? Eyes darting, voice trembling at times, like someone hiding a storm beneath calm skies. There's something he's not telling you, something that's been building quietly behind closed doors. And today, heaven whispers urgently, watch your son carefully. He's walking the thin edge between innocence and destruction. One wrong move, one wrong crowd, and the law will have its eyes fixed on him. Archangel Michael says, divine forces have been circling around your home for days, watching every step, every word, every secret exchanged under the breath of fear. This message isn't coincidence, it's intervention from above. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Don't scroll now. Every second matters, and this is not just a warning, it's a divine interception. Something happened a few nights ago, when he slipped out quietly, believing no one would notice. Heaven noticed. The angels wrote down every detail. He thought it was a harmless thrill, something temporary, something no one would ever find out about. But destiny is not blind, it watches. And what's hidden in the dark always finds its way to the light. Your son carries something in his heart right now, fear mixed with guilt, silence mixed with pride. It's eating him inside, and heaven is trying to stop what's coming before it's too late. Archangel Michael says, you must not confront him with anger. Approach with stillness. His spirit is at war with itself, and the wrong tone could break him apart. Speak with truth, not tension. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Stay till the end. Don't miss what heaven is trying to reveal. Last night, a name was spoken in a meeting you weren't supposed to hear about, a gathering involving 3 people and one message that could change everything. Your son's name echoed in that space. It wasn't accusation yet, but curiosity, a thread being pulled slowly by unseen hands. The law is not chasing him, not yet, but they are watching patterns, searching for something that connects him to a bigger secret. The truth is, someone near him, someone he trusts blindly, is the real danger. They are planting traps disguised as friendship, handing him decisions wrapped in false loyalty. He's being lured. He's being tested. Heaven says, do not let fear take control. The reason you are seeing this message today is because the divine realm wants to give you time. You can still stop what's about to unfold. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Don't skip now, listen deeply. Every heartbeat is carrying a coded message right now. You may have felt it recently, an uneasy silence when he enters the room, a hesitation when you call his name. Those are signals. The truth is stirring beneath his calm. A person older than him, one he sees as a mentor or guide, is manipulating his choices. They're promising shortcuts, quick success, easy freedom, but behind it lies a pitfall. Something that could stain his future permanently. Archangel Michael says, light must enter before justice does. Pray not for punishment, but for revelation. Let heaven uncover the truth before man's law does. Right now, he stands at a point where one choice can define his entire life. He doesn't even realize the magnitude of what's surrounding him. But heaven does, and that's why you're hearing this now. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Don't scroll, don't blink. You're being asked to act wisely, silently, and soon. There's a file being prepared, words being written, reports being discussed. None of this is public yet, but the chain is forming. Someone sent a message to a local officer. They described something your son didn't do entirely, but partial truth has power when spoken by the wrong mouth. Lies mixed with fragments of truth create dangerous illusions. Heaven warns, this is not the time to panic. This is the time to move with divine timing. You are chosen to intercept this moment, to protect, not to accuse. Archangel Michael says, stand firm in light. The universe bends when truth speaks. Heaven will expose the liar before the ink dries. You must hold your ground and prepare for what's about to unfold. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Stay till the end. The next few days are critical. You might notice strange behavior, late-night calls, unfamiliar names appearing, sudden mood changes. These are clues from the divine realm. Don't ignore them. Someone is using your son's name as leverage. They are trying to gain favor, to escape their own consequences by shifting the spotlight. But the light of truth burns sharper than deception, and it will find them. You'll soon receive confirmation, through a text, a call, or a random conversation. Pay attention to anything connected to documents, meeting, or station. These words will carry significance. Heaven whispers, don't confront the storm, redirect it. You hold the key to saving not just your son, but others linked in this web of confusion. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this moment. The hand of divine justice is already moving, quietly rearranging events to clear your son's name before it's even stained. Someone will try to provoke him soon, to make him lose his calm, to push him toward a reckless reaction. But your calmness will disarm the chaos. Be his anchor. Be the voice of light. Archangel Michael says, the eyes of heaven are open over your household. A golden shield has been placed to guard your son, but you must sustain it with faith, not fear. The storm is not punishment, it's purification. What's meant to destroy will soon become the reason he rises higher than ever before. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Stay till the end, my beloved child. There's one more truth heaven wants you to know. The same people trying to trap him are about to be exposed publicly. Their plan will collapse under its own weight. There will be a call, a voice trembling with guilt, confessing everything. When that happens, don't react with rage, react with silence. The silence of peace will crush their darkness faster than words. Your son will learn through this, deeply. He will see who truly stood by him, and that realization will awaken the protector within him. Heaven says, do not lose hope. This moment of crisis is only the bridge toward his transformation. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. Don't skip. You were chosen to receive this message because heaven knew your heart would not fail. You have the strength to pull him back before the edge breaks. A divine helper is already being sent, someone who works in silence but moves mountains through their influence. They will cross your path unexpectedly and speak words that sound ordinary but hold extraordinary power. When that person appears, recognize them by peace. Their presence will calm you instantly. That's your sign to trust. Archangel Michael says, the law of heaven precedes the law of man. And when light intervenes, justice cannot touch what's been sanctified. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Stay with me. Something greater than fear is at play now, destiny rewriting itself. Your son will soon make a decision that determines the next chapter of his life. That decision will be influenced by your composure, your tone, your love. Speak over him words of faith. Look him in the eyes and say, the world may doubt you, but heaven still believes in you. That single sentence will break the curse of accusation that hovers unseen. There will be a night of tears, but after that comes peace. The angels will stand at his door, not the police. The light will arrive before the siren. Heaven's verdict is already written, he will be free. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. Don't skip this final part. Listen closely. When the dust settles and everything returns to silence, gratitude must replace fear. This storm will purify him, awaken his conscience, and open new doors of destiny you never imagined. Your role was never punishment, it was protection. Heaven used your heart as a shield between him and disaster. You were chosen to sense danger before it arrived. Archangel Michael says, rest now. What could have been a cell will become a sanctuary. The case will dissolve before it even begins, because divine truth outruns human suspicion. What's coming next is restoration. What's coming next is grace. Don't skip the ending, something huge is waiting for you. Your family is protected. Your son will rise, stronger and wiser. The hands of heaven have already written his comeback story. He will thank you one day for believing when others doubted. The divine plan was never about punishment, it was about awakening. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. My beloved child. Don't move away from this message now. What you're about to read will make sense of everything that's been confusing you lately. The sudden silence, the distance, the hidden looks, it's all part of the unfolding revelation. Heaven says, there's a reason you've been feeling uneasy around certain dates and times. You've sensed that something invisible has been circling your son's path, whispering danger, yet you couldn't name it. That wasn't paranoia, it was divine intuition trying to protect what's sacred to you. A report is being prepared in secret, but heaven has stepped in to delay it. Someone tried to link your son's name to a situation he doesn't fully understand. This isn't just about him, it's about someone trying to use his presence as cover for their own guilt. Archangel Michael says, the eyes of heaven have seen the papers before they reach the desk. Those pages will never become judgment, because divine light is rearranging their story even as you read this. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Heaven is revealing the invisible threads connecting every move. Someone who once smiled in your home, spoke softly, laughed loudly, is holding a piece of the truth. They don't realize their plan is already exposed in the higher realm. Your son is being tested in patience, not punishment. His silence right now is his way of protecting you, of keeping the burden off your shoulders. But his silence also hides his fear, the kind of fear only divine intervention can calm. You may have noticed small signs, a missing call, a deleted message, a sudden change in his tone when you walk in. Those aren't random. The angels are showing you patterns, clues to remind you that protection requires awareness, not panic. Heaven whispers, do not be afraid of what you discover, for every revelation is a rescue. Light exposes not to destroy, but to save. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. Don't scroll, don't breathe too quickly. Feel this next line in your spirit, everything happening now is a cleansing disguised as chaos. The universe is removing false connections, disloyal friends, and hidden traps that your son could never see coming. There's one person, older than him by a few years, whose influence has been toxic yet disguised as care. This person pushes him toward choices that sound bold but lead to ruin. Their voice has been echoing in his thoughts, shaping his actions without him realizing. Heaven says, this person's mask is about to fall. The same lips that spoke manipulation will soon confess under divine pressure. The storm will expose not your son, but those around him who operate in deceit. Archangel Michael stands beside him now, guiding his steps away from the path of destruction and toward redemption. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. Don't skip this part, something is shifting even as you read. In the spiritual realm, time bends when truth enters. The very people plotting false stories are unknowingly writing their own end. Your son's destiny is larger than this trial. He was born with a mark of leadership, but leaders are always tested by misunderstanding first. Heaven tests not to break, but to shape. A miracle will arrive in the form of a conversation. A figure of authority will suddenly show mercy instead of suspicion. That's not coincidence, that's heaven changing human hearts to align with divine justice. Heaven whispers, the boy you worry for is not falling, he's being lifted through fire. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. Stay till the end. Don't let your heart rush. What looks like a legal shadow is only temporary darkness before dawn. Every false word said against him will lose power as soon as the truth breathes its first light. Someone who once doubted him will soon defend him publicly. That shift will shock everyone around you. People will whisper, but heaven will silence them through undeniable evidence. Your son will not be branded by mistakes, he will be reborn through revelation. His name will be cleared not by force, but by timing. Divine timing always wins against human deceit. Archangel Michael says, you are standing on holy ground of redemption. Hold faith, for deliverance is near. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. Don't scroll. You are standing in the turning point right now. A phone call will arrive within the coming days. It may sound like bad news at first, but wait. It's the disguised messenger of divine rearrangement. Someone will mention an inquiry, a record, or a witness. But the energy behind those words will fade when truth steps in. The person who once tried to frame your son will face exposure under their own lies. Heaven says, when this happens, don't react publicly. Let the silence of truth speak louder than arguments. The storm will pass faster when you let grace guide the response. Your son's tears, though unseen, have reached heaven's throne. They will not go unanswered. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. Don't skip, stay till the end. A miracle is aligning behind the scenes. The same officials who once questioned him will soon respect him. A turnaround so swift it will leave even his accusers speechless. Heaven is rewriting the report with invisible ink. The evidence that was meant to destroy him is being erased by light. Every page that carried his name in doubt will soon bear his name in victory. You will soon see a sign, a sudden light flickering near his photo, a dream where you see water washing over him, or a blue feather appearing where you least expect. These are confirmations that heaven has taken full control. Archangel Michael says, "Stand still, the verdict is grace." Type Amen to get blessing 2020. Don't skip this last moment. Stay calm. The reason this message reached you today is because heaven knows your intercession has power. Your love is the shield standing between him and destruction. Your son will learn humility through this, not humiliation. His story will become a testimony of redemption, not ruin. What was meant for accusation will become the foundation of his future strength. The angels are not silent anymore. They are singing victory already, because the case has shifted from fear to favor. What was once a dark edge is now a golden path. Heaven says, he is safe. You are chosen to witness his rebirth. My beloved child. Don't skip this moment. What's unfolding now isn't chaos, it's a divine orchestration cloaked in tension. Every tear, every worry, every sleepless night is forming a bridge between danger and deliverance. Your son is walking through a field of hidden choices, each one shaped by unseen forces. The people surrounding him are not all pure-hearted, some are mirrors of deceit reflecting borrowed truths. Yet heaven watches over him, step by step, turning every trap into transformation. He feels misunderstood, even abandoned, but the truth is that he's being refined through fire. Archangel Michael stands at his right side, cutting unseen cords of manipulation, freeing him from the grip of false friends. Heaven whispers, hold faith tighter than fear. The storm is not the end, it's the cleansing. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. Don't move away now. The revelation you're about to read is the missing piece you've been searching for. The person pulling the strings, the one quietly spreading false evidence, is about to be exposed by their own words. A voice recording, a screenshot, or a note, something small but undeniable, will surface. It will turn the entire situation upside down, proving your son's innocence without him saying a word. That's not luck, that's divine precision. Someone you least expect will deliver this truth. Their conscience, heavy with guilt, will push them to reveal what they once hid. When they do, forgive them silently, because they were part of heaven's bigger script. Archangel Michael says, every lie will soon speak truth's language. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. Stay till the end. Don't let your heart rush ahead. Every false friendship surrounding him is losing energy now. You may notice people distancing themselves without reason, don't chase them. Heaven is removing anyone who could drag him down again. He's entering a stage of awakening, where the mistakes of youth will become the wisdom of maturity. The divine wants him to remember these lessons deeply, not through punishment, but realization. Heaven says, do not mourn what's being removed, it's clearing the stage for his new beginning. When the old ties fall, the light will find more room to stay. And in that space, your son's true purpose will begin to bloom like dawn breaking after a long, heavy night. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. Don't skip this part. Listen closely, because this is where the miracle starts to unfold. Within the next few days, something unexpected will happen. Someone in authority will pause, reconsider, and question the story they were told. That pause will change everything. That's heaven intervening through human hesitation. When light enters doubt, darkness loses its ground. You will hear words like review, delay, or recheck. When you do, smile softly. It's confirmation that divine timing has stepped in. Heaven has rewritten the clock. Archangel Michael says, mercy is already walking toward your home. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. Stay still. Don't scroll now. The truth is coming, faster than you expect. The same people who planned his downfall are beginning to turn on each other, exposing cracks in their lies. Heaven is creating divine confusion among the deceivers. Their tongues will contradict, their actions will collide, their motives will crumble under the weight of their own greed. You will witness this shift without lifting a hand. The angels will do what words cannot. When heaven fights for you, silence becomes your greatest weapon. Heaven whispers, justice doesn't always arrive loud, it sometimes walks in soft footsteps. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. Don't skip, something huge is approaching. There will be a day soon where you'll look back at this chaos and realize it was divine choreography. What seemed like punishment was actually protection in disguise. Your son will soon meet a person who changes his direction completely, a guide sent from above. They won't look extraordinary, but their words will pierce through his confusion like lightning through clouds. This person will speak truth that shakes him awake. They will remind him who he truly is, kind, strong, divinely chosen. That's when the shift begins, not in the world, but within his heart. Archangel Michael says, the moment he remembers his light, no darkness can touch him again. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. Don't scroll. The reason this message found you is because heaven trusts your strength. You were chosen not just to raise him, but to rescue him spiritually. You are the bridge between his mistakes and his miracle. He's learning now through consequences, not condemnation. His tears are baptizing his soul into a better version of himself. The one who nearly fell will rise as a healer, a speaker of truth, a protector of others. Heaven is using this pain as preparation. When he speaks again with clarity, his voice will carry authority born from survival. And that will be his greatest gift. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. Stay till the end. Don't let go of this energy. You might see sudden changes, a new opportunity, a message from someone in power, or a random cancellation that saves him from a bad step. Those are divine fingerprints. Every obstacle is turning into open ground now. Even the people who once doubted you will watch in awe as justice unfolds naturally, without courtroom drama or chaos. Heaven's signature is calm restoration, not revenge. You'll know the storm has ended when peace starts to feel heavier than fear. Archangel Michael says, where peace reigns, heaven has finished its work. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. Don't skip the final revelation. The angels have written this message as a seal of deliverance. The story that began in confusion will end in clarity. The people who spoke his name in accusation will soon speak it in admiration. You will witness a turnaround so dramatic it will feel divine. Every sleepless night will be repaid with rest so deep it feels like heaven embracing your soul. Your son will never forget this chapter, not as trauma, but as transformation. He will walk into his new path with the wisdom of one who has seen light conquer lies. Heaven says, "It is finished, the case has been dismissed in the higher court." My beloved child, don't skip this part. What you are reading now is the most delicate moment of the story, the place where heaven turns fear into freedom. Take a deep breath and stay here, because the next lines carry divine precision. Right now, the heavens are aligning unseen help around your son. Angels are moving people, shifting hearts, rewriting outcomes that were once set in stone. The very papers that had his name written in suspicion are now being touched by the hands of light. Someone who once spoke harshly of him is beginning to feel the sting of guilt. They're starting to realize the weight of their words, and soon they will step forward to undo the damage they caused. Archangel Michael says, mercy is moving faster than accusation. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. Don't scroll. Don't blink. Every sentence now is sacred timing. There will be a night soon when he walks through the door, his shoulders heavy, his silence deeper than usual. That will be the moment the truth begins to spill. He'll confess not out of fear, but out of exhaustion, because carrying the guilt of others has worn him down. You'll see the child he once was flicker through the man he's becoming. That moment will be raw, but it will also be holy. Heaven says, hold his hands when he trembles. The same hands that once feared punishment will soon create a new destiny. A destiny born from honesty, not hiding. Archangel Michael whispers, when truth finally breathes, darkness suffocates. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. Stay till the end. This next part will soothe your heart. A divine reversal is already in motion. The very officer or authority figure who was once ready to act will soon experience an unexplained hesitation. That hesitation will be heaven's interruption, a pause that gives grace time to enter. The case that seemed ready to unfold will suddenly stall, and confusion will scatter among those who tried to rush judgment. You'll hear phrases like, let's wait, not confirmed, or, no solid proof. Those words will be your confirmation that divine justice has arrived quietly but firmly. Heaven says, delay is not denial, it's deliverance. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. Don't skip. You've come too far. The energy around your home is already changing, can you feel it? The air feels lighter, the silence softer. That's the echo of prayers being answered. Your son is learning humility. His soul is shedding layers of arrogance and replacing them with gratitude. He will soon seek forgiveness from you, not out of fear, but love. When he does, embrace him. Heaven heals through forgiveness, not lectures. The moment you forgive, the cycle of pain ends and a new story begins. Archangel Michael says, the home that forgives becomes a fortress. Type Amen to get blessing 3232. Don't scroll, my beloved child. Listen, there's more the angels want you to know. Someone unexpected, possibly a stranger, will cross your path with a message or favor that alters everything. They'll appear as coincidence but will carry divine assignment. It might be a lawyer, a teacher, a counselor, or even a passerby. But their words will pierce through confusion and reveal a way forward no one else saw. This is how heaven operates, through simple humans performing sacred work. Watch closely, you'll know it's divine because peace will follow immediately after. Heaven whispers, grace walks in ordinary clothes. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. Don't skip this part, something huge is about to be revealed. The person who tried to frame your son is no longer able to carry their lie. They are breaking down under guilt. Their own circle is turning on them, demanding explanations they can't give. Soon, one small slip of the tongue will expose the entire fabrication. Heaven's justice doesn't always roar, sometimes it whispers in truth's voice at the perfect moment. When this happens, you'll feel an overwhelming sense of release, like chains falling away. That's not relief alone, it's restoration. The higher realm will close this chapter with grace, not vengeance. Archangel Michael says, "No shadow can hide from the light that was sent for you." Type Amen to get blessing 3434. Don't scroll. Stay till the end. You are not just reading words, you are stepping into prophecy. Every second you've endured with patience has been building a shield around your home. Now, heaven is ready to reward that endurance. Your son will soon be offered a new opportunity, something that shifts his path permanently. It could be education, career, or connection, but it will carry peace in its tone. Accept it without hesitation. Heaven is replacing every false loss with divine promotion. The setback that once scared you will become the reason you rise. Heaven whispers, redemption always arrives disguised as a second chance. Type Amen to get blessing 3535. Don't skip, you're standing at the threshold of completion. Everything that once looked like chaos will soon become a story of grace told through your son's recovery. You'll see transformation in his eyes, the softness returning, the guilt dissolving, the strength emerging. The same people who whispered against him will begin to honor him for surviving with integrity. Heaven is sealing this chapter with light. No more fear. No more suspicion. Just peace that surpasses human explanation. Archangel Michael says, the verdict has already been overturned, heaven has spoken. Type Amen to get blessing 3636. Don't skip this final message. Listen deeply. The divine timeline has completed its purpose. Every tear shed was an offering that heaven turned into mercy. Every prayer whispered in silence became a shield no court could see. The angels are returning home now, their mission complete. You will notice the calm, a stillness that wraps around you like warm light. That's not coincidence, it's closure. Heaven says, the boy once feared by the world will soon be favored by it. His name will be mentioned with respect, his story used as inspiration, his journey remembered as a miracle. You did not lose, you were chosen to win differently. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.